since we started a long time ago processing equipment, there's all sorts of professional all the way down to novice scale startup stuff. So I definitely recommend, the basic minimal stuff would be a killing cone. And yes, it's round, not flat on one side. A cone is round. A flat-sided is not a cone. It's something else, but it's not a cone. And the reason that's important is because the flat-sided ones, the chickens can get traction and jump out. You want a round killing cone. That's a Temple Grandin thing. You put them in the cone, they're hugged, and they don't flop around, break stuff, and get all irritated. So a killing cone, a scalder. You can heat water in a tub over a wooden fire. So the main thing for a scalder is a thermometer, so you know what the temperature is. And the temperature needs to be between 142 and 147 with soap in it. But there again, scalders with little thermostats in them, they're quite available in the system. But I certainly, when I started, I did a lot of scalding over a wooden fire. The key is a thermometer. Don't sit there and do this little finger thing. No. Get a thermometer, and then you know what you got. And then, of course, the most important piece is the picker, the automatic picker. And those have come down a lot. You can get a good automatic picker now for, I think, under $1,000 for sure. The key to the pick is the scald. That's why I'm belaboring the temperature on the scald. If the picker's not working, it's always the scalder. It's never the picker. It's always the scalder. So make your temperature right, your scalder, and then a table. I mean, you can use a white table. You can use some boards, whatever, on a table. So yeah, you can get into processing your own chickens at a several hundred a year scale, for under $1,000. Or you can borrow equipment. It's out there. Look at Craigslist, put out an APB on social, looking for, wanting to do with chickens, who's got something. There are mobile processing units. There are people who do it for you, come to your farm and do it. There's equipment that you can rent and do it. Sometimes it's on a trailer, sometimes it's not. And so yeah, it's a pretty active thing out there. You just gotta look around a little bit. You'll find something. But you won't need to do very many chickens before you're wanting to spend $1,000 on some decent equipment. So a couple reasons why. Number one, sometimes we just miss them. When we pull the roosters out of the bunch of pullets, because you always have a little bit of slippage, whether it's the hatchery or whatever, and you might miss one or two. When you're doing that final separation, the pullets are getting ready to lay. So here's our new flock, and you just missed a couple. That's one. And then you're too lazy to go back and fix it. But the main reason is that we've found over the years, all of our visitors, the kids, want to see a rooster. And they love to hear a rooster crow. And a flock of chickens with no rooster is just not as interesting as one with a couple roosters. Oh, there's the rooster. I mean, it's like magic. I mean, every child, they're looking at that flock of chickens, and when that rooster crows, that's a memory. And so we're into the story. We want a story, we want a memory. And so that's it. And the final thing is they are very, very vocal and sharp about watching for aerial predators. So they sound an alarm, and then the chickens run in. But mainly, we've always we used to not be that interested in it, get them all out. But then we got tired of when we had tours, kids saying, "Where's the rooster? Where's the rooster?" They all their little kid stories. The rooster always sits on a fence and crows at dawn. They always want to hear a rooster. The storybooks never glorify a hen. Poor little hen, except the little red hen, but otherwise the hen, it's the rooster that's always got the limelight. So the kids are always wanting to see one. So we've said, we can put a couple, 3 in with every flock, and then all the kids will see a rooster. There are probably a few fertile eggs, but you know, in a flock of 1,000 chickens, layers, if you've got 3 roosters in there, you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe 2% of the eggs are fertile. I mean, it's never been an issue. When that egg is fresh, you can't tell it's fertilized. I mean, when you crack it open, you can't tell. That's how small the embryo is. So I mean, you can't really tell. Now, you know, one of the most common questions is, how do you have eggs without a rooster? And so, you know, the answer to that is, you can't have chicks without a rooster. But women lay eggs without men every day. And so, you know, you can have plenty of eggs without a rooster. They just won't hatch.